Welcome. I'm coming to you from my couch today for a couple of reasons. I'm a little under the weather. I don't know if you can hear what's going on here. So I'm a little under the weather, but I'm also, my dogs are being really sweet. My dogs are never sweet. So I thought, I'm just gonna take advantage of this. And if you were here with me, I would invite you to, I'd pour you a cup of tea. I'd say, let's talk. This is my cozy corner. So welcome to my cozy corner. You had some fantastic questions this week. I can't wait to get to all of them. Let's dive in. The first question comes from Ellie. Ellie said, how do I stop glittery eyeshadow from traveling all over my face 5 minutes after application? And then she put in parentheses, for non-camera days. You know, glitter or not, this is a thing. It's a problem. Traveling eyeshadow is a problem. There's two ways that you can treat this. The first is with an eye primer. I use eye primer. In fact, I forgot to put it on today, and I can tell the difference when I don't wear it. Eye primer is just like your foundation primer. This is going to provide a more magnetic surface for your color. But not only does it keep your color in place and keep it from migrating into that, like, I don't like that when I get that like line of eyeshadow, it right in the natural crease, that drives me crazy. So this eye primer will help you avoid that. It will help you avoid it traveling, you know, down onto your cheek or wherever. But another trick that I use, it's called, well, the makeup term for it is baking. But when you apply your coverage and your concealer under your eye while it's still wet, you can put a heavy application of translucent powder under here and just let it sit while you do the rest of your eye makeup. Now, naturally, when you're doing your eye makeup, you'll have, you know, shadow kind of fall, or, you know, and right, we want to keep this area really light. So if while you're doing your eyeshadow, you've got this heavy application of translucent powder, it'll fall on the powder, and when you're done putting on your eye makeup, you just take your big all over brush and just swipe that off, and it'll swipe off any stray eyeshadow with it. So give that a try. How do I make a hooded eye pop? I like a cat eyeliner look for a hooded eye. I don't want you to panic and think, oh my gosh, this is it. This is where she turns me into a clown. I'm gonna show you how simple this is. And when I was first learning this technique, I actually used, I'm gonna show you the Scotch tape trick. I actually used this technique until you kind of figure out which, you know, which eyeliner formula you like best. I recommend a liquid or a gel to do this trick. And until you kind of figure out the placement, because, you know, cat eyeliner, we're not going to like bring it all the way up here. You know, this is very, very subtle, but I want to show you the difference that it makes in bringing out your eye. Because with a hooded eye, specifically, you want drama and definition right. You're gonna get roll up close and personal today. We want drama and definition right at that lash line. Okay, that's where we want most of our color, and we want to build the intensity in that area. So I'm gonna show you the Scotch tape trick, and this is how you can practice doing a cat eye. Emphasis on the word practice. Okay, so you are going to place a piece of Scotch tape, not on your eyelashes. Okay, I want you to do it right along the edge of your, like run it along the lower lash line here. If anyone's just popping in on this video now, they're gonna be like, what is she doing? We are putting support in place to do a cat eye that looks natural. Okay, so I've got it where I want it. Then I'm gonna take I'm using a liquid pen for this part. Nope, don't chew my tape. See, these are my puppies. Chewing my tape. Stop it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my liquid pen, and from the corner of my eye, I'm gonna create a line along that Scotch tape, okay? That line is not even the width of my fingernail. Like, you don't want it to be too high, right? Okay, so then, again, use the pinky trick. We're not gonna pull on our skin. Go from the corner of that line you just made and make a horizontal line. Remember I did like a dot? Horizontal line until it touches your lash line, okay? And then you can kind of see I've got, you know, I made this little wing here, and then you go in and you fill it in. Okay, so look, this is not crazy. Okay, and then I take my tape off. This is not like a crazy, like, whoa. And on camera, I mean, if I didn't draw your attention to it, you probably wouldn't have even noticed that I had done anything special. Eventually, you're not gonna have to use a piece of Scotch tape because you will, you know, you'll be so practiced in it. But I think that the cat eye liner for a hooded eye it's gonna give you that extra intensity on the lash line. What advice do you have for people who wear glasses? Unless I completely memorize the content of my videos and have someone else working the technology, I definitely need my glasses. I do get that. I'm gonna put my glasses on while I'm reading this. I suspect they amplify wrinkles and imperfections in eye makeup, and also I think I need non-glare lenses. But any advice of intensity of makeup? Okay, yeah. I wear glasses too, and it is a thing. When I'm addressing the camera, I try, like I have these, my glasses are, you know, a little bit shorter, like they don't come up to my brow, so I can look down at my screen and kind of get, you know, what I need from there, and then I can look at you. But if you don't have glasses that are that shape, there are some tricks when it comes to makeup. The thing about frames and lenses is that they can cast a shadow underneath your eyes, so you can even see where I have mine on. It is accentuating, you know, where kind of I don't have like necessarily like baggy under eyes, but the glasses don't help, right? Because they kind of cast a shadow right on that area of my face where I don't want shadow. So I would be very focused on applying concealer in that area just to keep it nice and light and bright. Placing you know, concealer or light eyeshadow in the inner corners of the eye. We want to keep that space really light. And any place where you notice that your glasses are creating shadow. So like I'm looking at myself now and I'm noticing, you know, even right here, okay? You can take a little bit of line of concealer wherever the glasses cast a shadow, take a line of concealer and just go ahead and blend that in. Not too thick, not too heavy, but just because, again, we don't want it to look cakey, but just pay special attention to those areas. The other thing I was going to say in my notes here, or else I would be looking at you, but to make sure that you are curling your lashes. You know, lashes they're like awnings for your eyes. So, you know, the more you curl them, the more, you know, they stand up, the more light that you're going to allow to reflect on your eyes. And that's what we want. You can, I would say skip, just because frames do tend to cause a shadow that shadows underneath the eyes. And again, we want to eliminate as much shadow. To avoid eyeliner and mascara under on that bottom lid. You don't really need it. Especially if you have frames, I would just avoid it. Just focus on keeping the upper lash line intense, and keeping the corners of your eyes bright. So this is where you want to focus. And I'm assuming you're using eyeliner, so just keeping that thin, dramatic line, tight line, close to the lash line. I invited you to join the 7-figure image challenge. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to be sending exclusive trainings into your inbox. And just for joining and just for signing up for this 7-figure image challenge, you're going to be entered into a giveaway to win a one-on-one makeup coaching session with me. So I would love for you to enter that. You can ask me some specific questions. We can encourage one another. Judy, what you said, really, I had never really thought about it, but I thought it was really special. She commented in our group and she said that not only has this experience only been good for her business, but it's really been good for her personally. And I gotta say, that really encouraged me to hear you say that it's been a business win, because we've been talking a lot about how can we remove any barriers for reaching our audience, but I'm so glad that this has touched you personally. When you can really dial into your best features and celebrate those and showcase those features, it can change your whole outlook. Join the 7-figure image challenge, and then you'll get some emails from me with further instructions, and bye-bye.